Let's see. July 18th, Wednesday, 2018. In writing about From Mundane to Magnificent, I came across, in that wonderful creative way, where an idea comes to mind. The analogy of the unicorn with regards to something magnificent. Most people stay in the village, do the everyday work of that needs to get done, and they keep themselves from chasing after unicorns, because unicorns aren't real after all. But unicorns have magical properties. Their horns are a remedy for poison. I'm sure there are other things that unicorn can do that magical properties that the unicorn provides. That people who believe in the impossible, the unlikely, the creative and the imaginative are the people who change the world. And we do just what has been proven, what is right and accurate and best way, proven way, best practice, etc. Then we stay within the confines of the proven, the best practices. And when we don't allow ourselves to imagine, to dream, to hope for a better reality, then we stay within the reality that we find ourselves in. That people don't rise out of obscurity or out of depression or out of poverty or dozen, 100 other problems. You got to dream and believe for dreams to come true. That if you just stay true to what's already true, what's already proven, then nothing new happens. I'm reading the book Creative Change right now, and in it, the author talks about how we all talk about the wonders and the benefits of creativity, but we also, at the same time, kind of fear creativity, fear the unproven, the untested. And so we stay within the confines of our safe village. Problem is that village with no change doesn't remain a safe, secure, prosperous village for long. Village that is the same today as it was 10, 20 years ago is a village that is behind the times, that doesn't grow and develop. And so we have whole industries falling apart. We have villages that become ghost towns. Villages that were once prosperous are now boarded up. What if, instead, we continue to look for unicorns while participating in our village? What if we continue to dream, continue to participate in the creative phase, continue to explore and to try things and to do things that nobody else is doing? What if we have the voice, the courage to step out and step up? So there is a red door. I'm noticing these doors in alleyways that are just really bright and really stand out in contrast to the kind of stark, drab alleys that they're in. I'm just kind of fascinated by them. I'm on an alley between South 11th and South 9th. I'm not sure what the alley actually is, but it just stands out, and I'd like to capture that. I also like to capture the weeds growing in the cracks here. I will survive. So I am on Court C. So, anyway, capturing these things, looking for the magnificent among the mundane, looking for possibilities where other people just see the same old, same old. I'm noticing as I'm walking along the street here that there's a new mural. I don't honestly know how new it is. It might have been here for a long time. people speaking out, creating art with a message. Things standing out in the contrast to the mundane. Having the courage to shine brightly despite the pressures, the inertia of everybody else. Having fun as I walk by Tacoma Comedy Club and reflecting on the fact that one of comedy's role is to look for the absurd, the ridiculous, to point out the flaws in our society, in our culture, in our being. We tend to think of comedy as this frivolous activity, yet we're pursuing these activities as an escape from what we're encountering currently. It's noticing the Google trend of the word unicorn continues to go up and to the right as far as popularity. Part of the courage is to be seen, to have our work be seen, to not just create, to be the lone creator working away in the studio, but to have work that is seen out in the world. How do you master that? And one of the things that I'm realizing with regards to creativity is the importance of the constructive time. That without the time constructing, building, producing, that the creativity disappears like a mythical unicorn, that it vanishes, and people can in fact say it doesn't exist, it's not here. That in order for the unicorn to be real, that we need to build structure for it to be seen and recognized, and not in a manipulative kind of way, but in a way that honors the magic and majesty of the creature, of the being. In looking at my creative cycle, I realized that I want to have all four phases of the cycle represented. And I was thinking, okay, so what is the well-being cycle? What happens in that phase? And what I realized was that well-being is where the potential energy is made manifest, that the possibility is made manifest. that it's not yet to kinetic energy. It's not yet to actually producing what you're imagining, but it's strengthening the base, setting a strong foundation so that you're able to create what it is you want to create. So I'm at 15 and a half plus. Ta-ta.